Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. So today, it's time for another Follow Friday, where we like to talk about maybe a YouTube channel that might be worth following, or someone on Twitter that might be worth following, or maybe a book that's worth reading, or a video that's worth watching, anything that might be interesting. So today, I thought we'd talk about the fast lane car. Okay, so the fast lane car is mainly two guys, Roman and Tommy, who I believe are father and son, and they sometimes have some other people on there, but they're the two main people that are usually in the videos, and they do all kinds of stuff with cars. I found them through some Tesla videos, some testing that they did on some Teslas and things like that, but they've done a lot of stuff on just cars in general. So I thought I would talk about them, and if you think they're worth watching, check them out. Okay, so overall, I think that Roman and Tommy are pretty fair in their videos, in their comparisons. There are some things that I don't always agree with, but they did a video that was testing a Jeep. And in fact, they had a video series on that. They did another video where they were testing Toyota RAV4 and testing it on specifically in the off-road capabilities. So in the past, Tommy and Roman have kind of sung the praises of Tesla and how good their vehicles are and things like that, but they did a couple videos fairly recently that they showed where in some cases you might want to consider a different vehicle. Now, I thought it was fair because they're not saying that these are bad vehicles, they're just showing how in certain instances, for certain use cases, you might want to consider a different product. And I think that's fair. In one of those videos, they tested the Model X's towing capacity. Now, the Model X can haul things and it can hold its own, but they wanted to test specifically how it would do over long distances. Now, that's where the problem is. They were talking about if you are, say, hauling a travel trailer or something else over a long distance, especially like maybe up mountain hills or through the mountains or something, what they found is that it really puts a strain on the battery. You have to stop and charge, and because charging takes longer than fueling up a traditional gas or diesel motor, they thought that a lot of people wouldn't be willing to put up with that inconvenience, that they might want to consider a gas or diesel vehicle for that use case. And I thought that was fair. In another video, they talk about how some people are saying that the Model Y is an off-road vehicle. Now, in fairness, they do say in the video that Tesla is not marketing the Model Y as an off-road vehicle, but there are people apparently saying that on YouTube, and there's even some videos of people like driving through streams and going on farm fields and things like that. And so they put the Model Y to a test on off-road on a mountain trail, and they compare it to other vehicles, things like the ground clearance. At one point they were going over a rock, and they were afraid that the weight of the vehicle, even though there is a metal plate to protect the battery, they were afraid that the weight of the vehicle would be able to push the vehicle down and puncture the battery pack on a sharp rock. At least one point, I guess one of the wheels lost contact with the ground, and they said on most off-road specific vehicles that usually you have enough travel in the suspension where the wheel will come down and keep contact with the ground, and that didn't happen in the Model Y. So the Model Y is not necessarily engineered to be an off-road vehicle. It's a great vehicle, but it's not necessarily something that you are going to want to go behind in. So why don't we look at some of their titles to give you an idea of some of the videos that they do. Here are the top 10 terrible versions of really cool cars. The 2020 Kia Soul looks like a stormtrooper, but should you buy one? What is Tesla's bioweapon defense mode, and can it keep you safe? Car or truck, which is better off-road? Let's find out. Is the future of Jeep electric? We asked Jeep head honcho, Jim Morrison. Can't buy hand sanitizer? This American car polish company is making and selling it online. No, the 2020 Jeep Wrangler does not suck on the road, and here's why. The 2020 Dodge Charger looks great, rides great, but is it too much money? So they also do some series, one of which is called No You're Wrong, and so they recently did a video called the 2020 Tesla Model Y will flop. No, you're wrong. In that video, one of the guys kind of goes through and gives his arguments about what he thinks about the Model Y. Overall, like I said, I don't always agree with Roman, Tommy, or any of the other people that they have working with them, but I think they usually do a pretty good job of trying to stay fair. So I think they're worth checking out if you enjoy anything to do with cars. So if you want to check them out, I'll have a link in the description to their channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Brain fart. And they so I should start that over. Now they've had alright, so in the I can remember the name Roman for some reason, but the common name Tommy, for whatever reason I keep on blanking on. I don't know why. Alright, so in the past, Roman and why do I keep on forgetting his Okay, so I think Tommy and Roman do a pretty good job. Oh, wait, what am I saying? I already went through that. In one of those videos, another video, okay, titles to give you a little more of an idea of some of the videos that oops. That was the chair, not me. Here are the top 10. Why can't I speak? Ah! Is the future of Jeep electric? Electric?